Get back to President Trump's G20 trip. The media just picking apart his performance left, right and center. Our next guest says the trip was a success. Here now, one of President Trump's earliest and most avid supporters, actor, producer and director Stephen Baldwin. They really did. The media just took the man to pieces. Here he was defending Western values, and he can't even do that without being attacked.
Well, it's quite obvious. It's quite well, literally, especially about even getting back to Donald Trump Jr.'s emails. I'm speechless about that. Like, is this like the first, piece of evidence that? You guys are the professionals. You're the experts. You're the numbers people. I'm a guy that likes to come in here. Thank you very much, Mr. Varney, and just simply say that's a lot of nonsense. Obviously, they're beating a dead horse and continuing with that. And the Hollywood folks and this opposition, they're not going to stop.
Never.
Just not. Haters are going to hate because me, you know which team I'm on. So I'm all for President Trump.
But it's getting worse and worse and worse. I want to go back to the G20 meeting.
Sure.
The president stood up in Poland and made a terrific speech defending Western values. He said it. We need to defend Western values. I don't know how you could. How can we have a president of the United States of America who's criticized and called a racist, actually, because he defends Western values? I don't get that.
Well, what's interesting to me, Stuart, is President Trump is standing up for Western values. What have we had 8 years of? Apologizing for Western values. So I think it's going to take a while, even in that mentality, to turn this thing around and the sensibility that people have. But God bless Donald Trump. He's the president, and he's doing his job.
How about a comedian, George Lopez?
Yeah.
He slammed President Trump's order in illegal immigration crackdown.
Yeah.
Here's the Instagram. The Trump administration is deporting Latinos to make the streets safer. You want to make the streets safer, deport the police. Your reaction to that?
Well, again, George Lopez, love you, George. You're a funny guy, praying for you. He's just another angry liberal guy that, part of the Hollywood, family that wants what he wants. And what's unfortunate, I've said this before, Lopez is another guy that, like the Hollywood community as a whole, he thinks he understands what's better for the people and yada, yada, yada than the people themselves.
You ever thought that maybe we should not be giving him this kind of publicity? Maybe he was reaching for a headline with that dramatic statement, and we shouldn't give it to him.
Well, George Lopez, he said a bunch of crazy stuff recently in the last year and a half. So, I would just say it's not surprising. It's right in line with a whole bunch of other Hollywood folks that are going to do everything they can to fight this president tooth and nail, and they're going to lose. Okay.
President Trump tweeting this morning, I'm going to get on the screen, I think, working hard to get the Olympics for the United States, L.A. in parentheses. Stay tuned. What do you say to that? You want the Olympics in
Well, this is the
LA?
thought when I heard that, this is the thought I had. I think I want President Trump to adopt me, because how cool is it? Like, imagine being one of his grandchildren. To America, of course, we don't want big government to be daddy, but President Trump's kind of like a daddy in a little way. Like, hey, all you Americans out there, you guys want an Olympics at home here? Imagine being his grandchild. Like, what's he giving them? You know what I mean? It's a brilliant idea. Wonderful business opportunity and wonderfully patriotic. I think it's great.
And it's a direct communication with the people of America. The media's totally left out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to get this from you. What's this about you and Bitcoin? You want to explain this?
Well, a very dear friend of mine, Max Kaiser, is a financial guy too. He does a show called The Kaiser Report, and he's one of the big guys in this cryptocurrency thing. You got coins out there. One's called Steemit. You have a Max coin. You have Veritasis, something like that. Cryptocurrency is kind of like stocks a little bit, only you can't take a stock somewhere and pay for something. So this cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is on the boom. It's a great way to make money from home. And Max Kaiser is co-producing with me a new show that we're going to be doing called Great American Pilgrimage. It's a road show where we're going to go out, and you're going to love this. I'm going to want you to come on, if you don't mind. But where we're in an RV driving around meeting everyday Americans, saying to them, what do you think America's about? What does America mean to you? Well, because, Stuart, the more we let the people talk, the more people start leaning more, now that President Trump's in, towards common sense. It's interesting. It's a fun new show we're going to be doing. It's going to be funded most likely by one of these Bitcoin companies. Busted, Baldwin. But Max Kaiser's my guy producing that with me, and he's amazing. I tweeted about him, and you should have Max on to talk about the cryptocurrency sometime.
Okay, you got it. Stephen Baldwin, thanks for joining us, sir. We do appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. I want to get